Hey, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees.
What's good? It needed to be said, crew, man. It's your boy Tyreek, a.k.a. the Cheetah, man. I'm the best looking man in the world, but I'm sitting here with my co-host, Julius Collins. Julius, how you feeling this episode, dog?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Episode 7, man. We're going to keep this thing rolling.
Man,
right?
Look, yes, I just got to say this, dog. For all the viewers, to all the listeners out there, dog, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting us, man. We came a long way, bro.
For sure.
We came a long way, bro. So with that being said, we just want to say thank you guys so much. We're grateful for this platform. We're grateful for life, dog. And you guys just keep showing us love, and we're going to continue to put out the motherfucking best content you ever seen in your motherfucking life. But anyways, man, we got a special guest today, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a special guest. I feel like he don't need no intro, dog, because he is the intro. Huh?
What's good? Your boy Deestroying the cut, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you having me on the podcast, man. I've been, tuning into the episodes. My dog, first football player, YouTuber, podcaster now. Shit, what's next?
What's next, dog?
What
But
you got next?
anyways, bro, I just want to say thank you for coming through, bro. Of
course,
it's
man.
late as hell and we doing this, bro. So
Hey, we work.
That's love right there, dog.
We work.
This man right here stay working, man. But how you feeling, dog?
I feel good, bro. I feel amazing. We just took a couple Henny shots before we started, so that boy kind of loose, ready to get the conversation. You feel me?
Hey,
How y'all boys feeling?
feel good, man. Julius, how you feeling, dog?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was going to tell my story about my ride over here, but I'm going to save that for later, bro. That was crazy. But now I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to get this thing rolling, bro.
Go ahead, man.
So what's going on, man? Mr. Deestroying, talk to us a little bit about, man. Tell the people where you from, what you stand for, your heritage, how that made you into who you are today.
Well, I was born in Limon, Costa Rica, Central American country. Beautiful mom and dad. I got an older sister, older brother. Lived there till I was 7. Went to school, played a lot of soccer growing up. I feel like just being born there and being raised up in that type of environment kind of gave me perspective. I moved to the United States when I was 7 to Miramar, Florida, which ain't too far from here. I don't know if you acclimated with Florida yet.
About 10 minutes from here.
10 minutes, yeah. We passed my grandma's house on the way.
Oh,
we
word?
passed my grandma's house on the way. Moved into my grandma and grandpa's house,
You stop and spoke to your grandma?
Nah, not tonight. It's too late. She's sleeping right now.
She sleep.
She sleep, bro.
See what I'm saying, Grandma?
I'm gonna see, Grandma. I'm gonna see you while I'm down
right
here.
by your house.
I'm gonna see you while I'm down here. We try to make some time, and we had to be here.
She ain't baked the cookies for him tonight.
That's what it was.
Man, so now I moved in with my grandpa and grandma. My whole family came up. My dad kind of built his relationship with his dad, who he didn't have in his life growing up. So we kind of saw new opportunity, new life out here in America. My mom, she worked hard. My dad, he worked hard. My brother and sister, they all work hard. And they all kind of provided these great opportunities for me, which I'm trying to take full advantage of, doing the YouTube thing. Played sports in high school, played football. First touched football when I was 14, actually. Then I got a scholarship, went to UCF. And then, I don't know, change of events happened, and I ended up sticking to YouTube.
So if you don't mind, I would want to touch on that a little bit. You say your mom, your dad, all of those people are people who worked hard, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe in your heart that you learn from them?
Oh yeah, like the amount of sacrifices they made, bro. Like my dad was unemployed for a while. My mom, she handled like the bills for a while, and like as a man, I know that's a big pressure. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they never folded. I never saw in their face like they never showed their emotions. Obviously, it was going through a lot of things, but they always showed me just keep working hard, keep your head down, keep believing in yourself, and God gonna work out. So I always see my parents as a great example that you just always got to keep pushing, always got to keep working, and there's light at the end of the road.
Now you tried to summarize your life up in like 35 words, right?
Yeah.
You
I don't do podcasts.
You came from Costa Rica to elementary to middle school to high school to UCF to YouTube sensation.
We can break it down. We
gotta break it down. That's what we do on here. So let's focus in on growing up. Like when did you fall in love with American football? Because we know you played organized kickball first, right?
Organized kickball.
You
better put some respect on football. On football, you better put some respect on it, man.
That's what I call soccer. Organized kickball, right?
You got to put some respect on it, man. Football is the #1 sport in the world.
Correct. Correct.
Number 1 in the world.
I give it to you.
Put some
I gotta
respect
give
on
you
it.
to that. But,
That's true.
But you in America now. This is
What that mean?
America's sport is football. You know,
Isn't it supposed
Tackle.
to be baseball? Or no?
man, I'm not hearing none of
America's
that. bro.
favorite pastime. Them days
Yeah.
are past, brother. The war is over.
Man,
We
so yeah,
talking about today.
We talking about today, sir.
I feel like I started playing football when I was 14. It was a while. I played soccer most of my life growing up.
Right.
My goal was to be like a pro soccer player. I came to America, played travel soccer, played rec soccer, played all that. My parents spent the money. They took me on the trips, the tournaments, to all that. But like you said, it's not America's sport. So making it here is a lot different than in any other countries.
Right.
You go overseas, you go South America, anything like that, they got academies, and they like breed these kids from like age 6 to be pros. Messi, Ronaldo, all them. So basically found out about the sport of football when I was 14. My best friend lived next door. He played basketball. My dog Troy, shout out King Troy, my dog. He should be here right now, but I don't know what you're doing. He kind of showed me the game, and we would play sports and do all types of shit after school. And one day, school started, and he was like, I'm finna go to practice. I'm like, what you mean practice, bro? We supposed to be hooping. We would hoop up the street and all that. He's like, nah, I got football practice, bro. Like, you should come try out. Come see what the game's about. I'm like, man, I see motherfuckers knocking heads and all that, concussions, broken backs and all that.
Yeah, big boy sport, man.
Big boy. I'm like dumb nigga sport at the time. So I wasn't really entertaining it like that. But eventually I got bored. He was like, bro, just come out, bro. They taking you people. Come out, try to play receiver. Obviously, my focus was my feet, so I didn't have hands like that. So the tryouts ain't go that well. But at the end of tryouts, all my teammates and all my classmates and everything knew I played soccer.
Right.
And the coach was like, oh, who know how to kick a football? We looking for a kicker. We don't got nobody. Shit, they just put the ball on the tee. I just took a few steps back, booted that hoe, and then the coach was like, yeah, you are a kicker. You know, we ain't even telling the varsity coach about you. You going to be our kicker. So ever since then, that's how it kind of got started.
That's crazy, bro, because when I watch you and then just being around you, bro, I was like, this dude athletic as hell, bro.
I know.
You know, why is he a kicker? So that story, what you just told us is why.
Exactly, yeah. And even in high school, too, bro, they was always telling me, bro, play receiver, play this, play that, play that. But I kind of figured that I could have a future in what I'm doing, and I could get a scholarship. Schools could look at me, pay for my education. Mm-hmm. And I just ain't want to ruin it because, first off, our team was hot ass, garbage, terrible. Like, in my whole 4 years, I probably won like 4 or 5 games of football.
You couldn't tackle at least?
I could tackle. I played a couple snaps a corner. And on like kick return, punt return, stuff like that, I was making tackles. But I didn't know no playbook. I didn't know none of what was going on. So I just stuck to kicking, did what I knew best.
That's crazy, bro.
I was always wondering that, like, how did this brother go? This black
Yeah,
guy
it's
go
not a lot
from-
of us doing it, bro. You know another brother that's doing it.
Yeah, I do.
Boy,
So,
Kit.
yeah, Marquette, he's about the only one, man. So now let's fast forward to UCF.
Yep.
Like, tell us about your time at UCF.
So UCF was great. Coming out of my senior year, obviously a lot of kickers don't really get recruited like that. The way kickers get recruited is kind of like a monopoly. There's like a few camps that, you know, obviously white parents pay for all their kids to go to. And the more of these camps you go to, the higher you get ranked in the whole kicking world. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't have the money. They didn't have the funds. So I only ended up going to 2 camps. But the 2 camps that I went to, I showed out. I showed what I could do. And I got ranked the 11th kicker and 13th punter in the nation. So UCF kind of got a hold of that. They saw me. I had a few like walk-on offers and stuff like that, D2, D1AA, like shit like that. But at the end of the day, I didn't know much about the recruitment. My parents didn't know much about the recruitment, so we really ain't know what to do. Eventually, I heard word that there was like a UCF camp, and it was really a skills camp, bro. I showed up. I was like, fuck it. I'm just get my foot in the door, go there, show that I could do what I do, kicked. There was really like 3 kickers there, bro. And then Coach O'Leary at the time, who was the coach, he saw me kicking. He's like, man, I like you. Where's your dad at? Let me go talk to him. Talk to my pops. He's like, yeah, I like your son. I want him to come out of school. Then after that, UCF kind of heavily got into recruiting me. They ended up offering me a scholarship as soon as I showed up, first day of fall camp.
Right.
So they said, you walk on the first day you come on. You don't got to earn the starting job. You don't got to do this and that. We believe in you. We know what you could do, and you'll be put on scholarship first day. So, shit, I ended up enrolling at UCF 2015, right at fall camp. And, boy, at fall camp, you know about fall camp, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy,
That shit was
bro.
crazy.
But let's just talk about that, bro. Coming from Costa Rica, correct?
Yeah.
Coming from Costa Rica, earning a scholarship at a Power 5. Well, probably not a Power 5. school.
They Power 5 now. They Big 12 now.
Well, let's just say
Big
okay,
12.
Power 5 school. Like, what's going through your head, bro? Like,
It was crazy.
How does it feel, man?
It was definitely
It's
a
got to be
blessing.
a huge accomplishment
Bro,
for you and your family.
It was
dog.
a blessing, very surreal. I'm kind of nonchalant about stuff. You ask any of my friends and family and stuff, I don't really celebrate too much, but I knew the magnitude of what I just did, and I just wanted to take full advantage of it. I was blessed, bro. I was very blessed by it. My family supported me. They came to all the games. They saw everything, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't really let my people down. Like, I had such a great opportunity, and they sacrificed so much moving to the country, uprooting their whole life, and like, I wouldn't say I'm the meal ticket, but like, you know, I'm the one that's kind of doing the best right now. I have the best opportunity, so I just didn't want to let my family down.
So your time at UCF, obviously you're a college athlete, right? So you had to make that transition from high school to college.
Yep.
So scholarship going out the window, but you taking off, you know, with social media. What was that collegiate experience like? Like, was it a cultural shock coming from where you come from, with your upbringing? Talk about that cultural shock a little bit.
I feel like I was kind of more used to the American system at the time because, one, every day throughout my high school career, I'd sit there with my homies, gym class, first period. We watched college highlights all day. We'd watch the run out the tunnels. We'd watch, like, the game celebrations, like, all that. And we was always like, bro, I want to be there. I'm going to keep working, and I want to be there. So
y'all didn't watch actual football. Y'all just watched celebrations.
I mean, we did.
That's what we did. Yeah. Celebrations.
We did. No, we did. But, like, you know, the highlights, pump-ups, and, like, the stuff like that with the music, you know, shit, like, it was cool. It got you excited.
Right.
It got me pumped up for the day, you know what I'm saying? The same shit youngins watch before the game. Like, you don't watch no highlights for your game, bro? You watch your own highlights?
I don't watch nothing. Dog.
Music, nothing?
He want to be so similar.
I meditate for the game, my boy.
Shit. Well, with me, we used to watch highlights and everything, so I kind of was ready for the moment, but still getting there was different. Because, like I told you, I got in right the day before fall camp started.
I got a question, though. Who highlights were you watching?
I was watching Tyron Matthew.
He's embarrassing.
Tyron Matthew, Honey Badger. I was watching Tavon Austin highlights.
That's a good one right there.
The Anthony Thomas highlights. They just had a bunch of, like, the best plays in college football. None of your shit. Boy.
Nah, I got to follow that up. Why in the hell are you watching them highlights and you the kicker?
Bro, because you got to have that spirit, bro. You got to have the energy, you feel me? I was the type of kicker that would go out there and boot the shit and I'd make the tackle.
Okay.
So, you feel me? I had a 65-yard fake punt run to the crib, touchdown. So, you know, I've been in the end zone a couple times. I had a few tackles.
And by then, you had done practiced enough celebrations and watched on YouTube.
Feel me?
Yeah,
I was
he
ready.
had done watched Tavon Austin.
He knew that moment was coming. He knew that moment was coming.
I was ready, man.
You supposed to be watching people like Adam Vinatieri.
Kicking highlights are boring, bro. Even
Pat
my own
McAfee, guys like that.
Even my own highlight tape is just kicks. Like, how many kickers can you watch in a row of the same shit? Every kickoff gonna be a touchback. Every field goal gonna be through the uprights. Like,
but I'm saying though, like, think about it. In Adam Vinatieri's biggest moments, like, right, in crucial moments, playoffs, it's snowing, it's crazy. Like, that don't get you going like a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
but
that can send you home.
It
or
does.
That can send you
but
to the next
it don't
round.
get me it don't get me the same ways like a 99-yard kickoff return or something. Like,
by a position
the crowd
that you
going
don't
crazy.
play.
Hey, I'm gonna have to tackle this man, so I'm studying film. You feel me?
That's real. That's real.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't I'm not letting the kicker tackle me never in life, dog.
Why Marquette tackled you though?
I'm never.
Why Marquette tackled you?
My rookie year, ask Marquette what I did to him, dog.
What happened?
Come on, bro.
You tell us. He not here.
70 yards to the crib, dog. Rookie year.
Damn.
Crowd going, Tyreek. Come on, what he do? He pull up, perform, and he show out, dog. Thursday night football.
Damn, Cat.
Come on, bro.
I didn't mean to bring that.
You not tackling me. Marquette not tackling me. Ain't nobody tackling me, bro. Remember, hey, it needed to be said, so I'm saying it on this podcast. Ain't nobody tackling me, bro.
Talk your shit, man.
Them kickers, they gonna listen to this and just be licking their chops, waiting on the tackle.
I ain't gonna lie, it is one kicker that can tackle real good in the league, though.
Who that is?
The dude from the Raiders, the punter, I believe.
AJ Cole.
What's their punter name?
I think it's AJ Cole.
I ain't gonna lie, but he hit our punt returner so hard last year.
Ooh, smack him. Hey, put on for our kickers and punters, man.
Put him on his
Talk
back.
that shit. Yeah. But it was a cultural shock, bro, and like any football player knows, For me, high school football was easy. One, because I was a star as a kicker. People would come to the games to kind of watch me kick. Like they knew I had a future. They knew I was gonna go somewhere. So it's crazy, bro. Watch my highlights though. Watch my highlights though.
You just said you don't watch kicking highlights, but you want us to watch your highlights.
Because they was turned.
Make it make sense.
They was turned.
Friday Night Lights turned into everybody going to the game to watch
Yes.
the kicker. I find that
Yes,
hard to
bro.
believe.
So we showing up to watch you kick 30-yard field goals.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell.
But you said your team was kind of trash,
It
right?
was, exactly. So they didn't have nothing else to look forward
So
to.
you just did a lot of kickoff and punts.
Kickoffs, punts.
So
pretty much.
the town shut down to come watch you do a punt.
Nah, I didn't say the town. I didn't
That's
say
you
that.
trying to tell me the town shut down to watch you do
Everybody
a punt or a
shut down.
kickoff.
Everybody had you on flyers.
Not a field goal because they scored, not the extra
PSL
point,
high
bruh.
school. So there was other schools that was way better than us.
So the cheerleaders
We was
cheered for
trash.
you.
They knew when it was kicking time. They knew what was up.
So the cheerleaders cheered for you.
They knew what was up.
They cheered for the other team too, right?
No.
Well, your teammates.
Why would they cheer for the other team?
Your teammates. I'm sorry, your teammates.
Oh yeah, they knew what was up. Yeah.
So they was there. They was gonna be there cheering anyway, not just for you.
They knew what was up, bro.
I'm just trying to figure out how you said the people would show up just. To
So
watch
what you
kick.
saying is
There was people coming to the game and they knew that I had a future and they knew I had potential and they wanted to see me perform.
so
There you
nobody
go.
else on your team had potential or
They had potential, but nobody really went nowhere.
What year was this?
2015.
2015 high school graduates.
as
Anybody who's on the varsity,
all of them. As Troy, as everybody. I ain't gonna cap. I have no reason to cap.
Port St. Lucie, right?
Port St. Lucie, yeah. Port
You
St.
sure
Lucie High
just said
School.
y'all was trash in high school,
And
man.
y'all know
Somebody
we
gotta
was
say
garbage.
something.
Y'all know we was garbage.
Don't say we. You said you was the highlight. They came to see you.
they came to see
The
you,
other
Otis.
teammates, y'all was
Nobody
trash.
else. David Ruffin and the Temptations. You. Nobody else. Just you, guys.
Bro, we had like 25, 26 people on our team, bro. It was bad. I think we
that's
won one
small
or two
then.
games. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
terrible.
small.
Nobody wanted to play. We had fucking band niggas trying to come out and play. Like that's how bad it
Yeah,
was.
they did come see you kick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't
He
that
may be
good.
right.
bro.
He may be right. He may be right.
Come on now, I wouldn't care,
Yeah.
bro. I wouldn't care.
So you was in band too, though.
Nah, I wasn't in
Oh,
band.
okay.
Nah, I wish it's cool extracurricular, but nah, I wasn't in band. I want to play the drums or something.
So how did you navigate that cultural shock though?
Definitely talking to my family a lot, talking to a lot of friends. It was actually dope because my best friend, he actually played high school football with me my senior year.
Time
He
out
moved
again.
up to Orlando.
So your best friend was trash too.
I ain't gonna say he was trash, but he know I'll beat him.
Mm.
I was better than him. This
Wow.
man is a Hall of Fame instigator, bro.
I'm just asking the question.
So the kicker is the best player on the team.
Yep.
That's wild, bro.
We had a baseball player playing quarterback, so that just tells you. You feel me?
Mm.
Wasn't that good. Offense didn't really move nowhere.
He was just a dual sport athlete, bro. Like
Single sport. I don't know about football.
to
But
the
nah,
quarterback
anyways,
that graduated with him,
yeah, I don't know where
he
he's
was
at.
trash too, bro.
I don't know where he at. Hopefully he's doing his thing. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna blast him, but hopefully he's doing his thing. But it was kind of a culture shock. Talked to a lot of friends. My best friend, he moved up there with me, so I had him to kind of talk to. Obviously, there was freshmen that was coming in as well too, so we all was kind of going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better to go through something like that, so impactful and so kind of stressful as a group instead of just one. So we all kind of went through it, bro. It was crazy though. I will say it was a lot of days I woke up, looked in the mirror because I had a mirror right outside my door right before I left my dorm.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, do I want to do this shit, bro? It was times I even called my mom. She's like, just stick with it.
Right.
Keep doing it. It's going to be worth it. And this is just fall camp anyway, so it's going to be over eventually. You're going to be playing eventually. So
right.
yeah.
Man, you got to put that work in, dog.
Yeah, 100%.
I see.
What was your fall camps like? I imagine it was probably easy for you.
love football, bro. So
Yeah.
this is what I do, man. Like
Yeah.
any chance I get a chance to just line up against my dude and just defeat him every time. That's what I love.
What helped
bro.
you get through camp? What was like?
Like I said,
Did you
bro.
have anything
As a
special?
kid, bro, I grew up playing football my whole life, bro, and I live,
Yeah.
eat, and I die this shit, bro.
But like
every
camp
day.
is different, bro.
Camp is so-
especially college. They
it's-
want to break you down.
it's so fun.
They
Camp
want
was
to
so
take
fun.
you through the mud.
That's
nigga.
what
They
I
wanna-
want, bro. I love working. I love the work, bro. Like I love
That's why you're here.
grinding.
That's why you here, bro.
That's why I'm here, bro. I
So-
never back down from no chance.
So my fall football camp
Yeah, what was yours like?
was non-existent. Played basketball. Played basketball. Didn't want to be touched. Didn't want to be hit.
Hey, man. Damn, what position you play? You was point guard, shooting guard?
Point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so you ain't score no points. Like
Man was out
I
there
didn't
built
need
like
to.
Kyle Lowry.
I lock you down though. I saw you play DDG.
And what happened?
Trash. Both of y'all.
On
It's-
me,
it
bro.
was a little YouTube
you,
match.
you is
It can
trash,
be YouTube,
bro.
but y'all was
Yes.
trash though.
Yeah, that was,
We got a court out back, right?
Reed.
All right.
Will I lock this man down?
You,
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, both of y'all play good defense though.
All right.
I like you down,
I'm a
bro.
defensive player. I
The
will
score
say.
gonna
I
be
am
zero.
too.
The
It's
score
gonna
gonna
be
be 0-0 the whole
0-0.
game. The score gonna be 0-0 the whole game.
You want to score? Nah, not really.
Nah, I just wanna play
You
defense,
score.
real.
We're gonna score first. That's gonna
This
win.
man cold at basketball. I don't know. Have you always hooped or like?
I always hoop, bro.
Yeah. If you was taller, you would have played basketball over football.
Nah, football.
That boy was like,
Nah, bro.
So you UCF.
yeah.
They
yes,
gave
sir.
you a chance.
sir.
Then they took it away from you
Yes, sir.
because essentially what you were doing is what NCAA has done today. Let's talk a little bit about you
and
being
now
the
it's
face.
legal.
Yeah, bro. Let's talk about you
yeah,
being
that's crazy.
just the whole soldier boy of this situation, bro. Cause you the first to ever do this,
Yeah,
do this
yeah.
shit, anyways, bro.
For real.
I ain't never had no one call me the soldier with it. It's kind of hard.
You were Mr. NIL
Yeah.
deal before
it, yeah.
it even became a concept.
Obviously, there was other people that came behind me that did things to help with the decision that was made, but I think mine was the most cultural and the most relevant and the more like social media is a big thing. I
Yeah.
started making videos on social media. I started earning a following and I started building kind of a brand. Then the NCAA kind of saw that, and it wasn't even, bro, I didn't even make that much money. I didn't grow that much on social media. It was just kind of on their radar. And I don't even think the NCAA was the people who was alerted. It was kind of our compliance office. They saw what I was doing, and
Somebody snitched on you, huh?
yeah, they were like, "Hey, we gotta talk about your channel because if you're making money, then it's gonna be illegal, and we gonna kind of investigate you and talk to the NCAA on see how you could play." And at first, I tried to cap. I was like, "Nah, I'm not making no bread. I'm not making. I'm just making videos, whatever."
That's it.
And then they told me, "Oh, well, later on, if we find out that you are making money, then you would be counted as like a professional, or like your amateur status is done. So if we win any games and we had a non-amateur and a professional player playing on our team, then we got to forfeit every game."
Wow.
And that was the year that they were undefeated.
Wow.
So if I wouldn't have said shit and I would have kept playing and they would have found out at the end, I
All them
would have got
games
my
were-
ass jumped.
Yeah, all them
Wow.
games
Yeah.
were forfeit.
Yeah.
So why did you start your YouTube page? Like, what really motivated you?
I feel like
Go that
the
direction.
whole social media and camera thing was kind of far in development. Even when I was younger, I told you I played soccer growing up. And my dad was a big supporter of me playing soccer. He would show up with like a camcorder, record the games and things like that, keep them on the little video recorders. Then eventually he bought me a camera. I started filming stuff. I was in love with Call of Duty at the time too. I was probably 12. I'd play like 16 hours a day. And I never had no recording software to record my gameplay. So I download other people's shit and just edit it. I know it was an era, bro. I was a nerd back then, bro.
I sure hope that number ain't accurate. 16
No,
hours.
for real.
16 hours
During
a
the
day?
summer, hell yeah. You could ask any kid my age, bro. Look at him. He nodding back there, yeah.
Bro, 16
Modern
hours a
Warfare
day.
2 was the game of the fucking millennium, nigga.
Call of
Modern
Duty.
Warfare 2, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
How many
Trick
people can
Shine,
you
quick
kill on
scoping.
that for 16 hours, dude?
Bro, you could keep going forever, bro. You could look. It would go. You'd go to level 1 through 70, and then you'd prestige, and it'd
It's
be 10
70 levels?
prestiges. And there's 10
And then there's
prestiges.
levels after that?
I'm not finna
Yeah.
sit there and play no games for that.
Bruh,
long,
it was addicting. It was like crack. It got so bad that my dad, they'd go to sleep. I'd still be on the game. They'd wake up for work at like 5, and I'm still on it. So they would cut the Wi-Fi off at like 2 a.m.
Bro had a
and
problem.
cut it back on at like 6.
Bruh
So
had
I'd go to sleep at 2, wake up at 6, and get back on the game.
Jeez.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was, bro. It was like culture, bro. I know y'all boomers don't get it because y'all a little old.
Jeez.
But at the end of the day, it was the culture back then. Everybody played the game.
See,
Black
that's why
Ops,
you
Modern
youngsters,
Warfare, whatever.
that's why y'all youngsters, y'all social skills are not fully developed
I
yet.
think my social
because
skills
you're
are
living
amazing.
life on social media, you don't know how to have a conversation.
That is true. I will say that is true. But at the same time,
Gotta get
you
outside.
gotta have a
some more
balance.
youngster.
Yeah.
You gotta have a balance. You gotta talk to people, get outside. I
True.
did do my getting outside. I was playing basketball and stuff with the homies, but we was on that game heavy, boy. So it kind of started there. I played the game. I would download other people's stuff, kind of edit it. That's kind of how I got my start with the whole YouTube upload footage on there. I was actually like an editor for a lot of big clans. What they call as clans is groups of people that get together and play the game. So I started editing. Then eventually I got to high school. I started playing football for real. I dropped the game. And me and the homies, my next door neighbor and another dude we just make skits and shit like that and post them to Facebook, MySpace, whatever was popping at the time. And then I took a break again, and I got to college and kind of picked it back up. So videos and YouTube was kind of always in my life, man.
So when UCF approached you, did they give you the decision to say, hey, either you stop making your content which is essentially stop your employment.
Yeah.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or we're going to snatch your scholarship.
Yeah. Basically, that's what they told me.
How did you,
I was,
or what went into the decision for you to say, you know what?
so
Take the scholarship.
first
do what you got to do.
they investigated my social media for like 6 weeks. They went on every Instagram post, every comment, every YouTube post, every comment, every tweet, like everything. They went on all my analytics. They saw every single dollar, every cent, every penny, everything I made. So they knew from top to bottom what was going on.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So they was kind of, what I hated about the whole process is like, they would kind of tease me. They're like, oh yeah, we talking to the NCAA. It's looking good. It's looking good. We gonna get you playing. We gonna get you to be able to do both. Then a week later, they'd come back and say, well, they're not budging. They say they want to do this, they want to do that. But we're going to come back with them at this. So it'd kind of make me feel like it's going to happen. And then after the NCAA, like I said, compliance was kind of our bridge of conversation. After they talked to the NCAA and came back, compliance was always like, nah, we can't make nothing shake. And they actually came up to me at a point. I was posting videos, and from the beginning of the process, I told people, hey, I might not be eligible. They're investigating. So while I'm posting videos, while I'm continuing my employment, they try to come to me and say, hey, while this is going on, can you stop? Could you put a standstill on your videos? Can you not post nothing? Because, you know, it's making it tougher for us. I'm like, at the end of the day, if y'all motherfuckers mark me ineligible, I'm basically shutting down my business. I have nothing to fall back on. I have no bread to pay for rent, nothing. So, like, y'all are telling me to stop. And at the end of the day, I don't know what the judgment's going to be.
Right.
So I continue to do my thing. I actually made a video where I told them that I'm not going to stop that shit. I'm going to keep running my shit up.
You so hard-headed.
I know. I know.
You so hard-headed, bro.
Part of my decision kind of went into a little bit of hard-headedness. Like, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. Like, I'm inspiring people, motivating people. I'm doing a lot of content, kind of showcasing behind-the-scenes life. And at college, like, a lot of kids will hit me up like, bro, I want to work and get to college now. Like, you showing me, like, there's more to this football shit, you know what I'm saying? So part of it was the hard-headedness, and part of it was also knowing that if I put my all to this and I really work towards this, like, what could I accomplish? Right now, I'm doing it whenever I have free time. And, you know, in college, you don't get a lot of free time,
Right.
Especially as an athlete. So,
Right.
you know,
Right. So my question to you is, who helped you make the big decision?
Yeah.
Or, you know,
it was a little bit of everybody, bro. I talked to my parents; they were involved. Talked to my best friend; he helped me with a lot of videos at the time. Talked to friends, teammates, roommates. Like, it was a collective, getting everybody's opinions. But at the end of the day, two things. One thing that really stuck to me that my parents said was, at the end of the day, son, whether you pick your scholarship or you pick your YouTube channel, we're going to love you no matter what. You're going to always be our son, and we're going to
That's
always
all you
support
need
you.
to hear right there, baby.
Exactly. And then the second thing was my best friend's dad, who, my dog Troy, the one you said was garbage.
No, you said he was garbage in high school.
Actually,
You said this man came from Costa Rica to Port St. Lucie just to be trash. That was you. I don't know what his name is again.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
See, I don't know him. That's your boy.
So now his dad would talk to us and say, like, imagine you guys are just doing this here and there. Imagine if you put your time and your effort and everything into this. Like, what could y'all accomplish?
Right.
You're doing bare minimum right now. You're making $1,500, $2,000 a month. Imagine if you really work for this shit.
Right.
So I took those two things really to heart, and I kind of knew. A lot of people don't realize this, but I studied marketing, so I know what goes into things, and I knew if I was to make that decision, just off of me announcing that the NCAA was investigating, a lot of big news outlets picked it up, like ESPN, Good Morning America, SportsCenter, like a lot of different shit like that. So if they really made that decision and kicked me out of school, I knew it would give me a big kickstart to my career. It'd give me so much organic
Gave you a
marketing.
boost. Yep.
So it eventually did, but, you know, I did pick my YouTube channel, and I ain't looked back since, man.
So I want to dive into the content because, you know, I'm sure you've talked about this before, and I know you've more than likely talked about it on YouTube, but I really want to dig into because the devil are in the details, right? So, and I also want people to understand when they're watching this, like, this was not you, you know, giving a middle finger to UCF or the NCAA or whatever. It was you making a conscious decision to choose you and not to be marginalized and put in a box and to be basically unemployed.
Yeah.
Right?
Self-employed.
So the content that you were posting, was it of you in a UCF uniform or you on the field or anything of that nature?
So to be honest, a lot of it was not in a UCF uniform, but my life was involved in a lot of UCF stuff. So
Right.
whether it was me going in the indoor, like late at night, getting some kicks in, working on what I had to, I know during training camp, I had a little series where I had my GoPro and stuff, and I'd vlog me like going to the locker room change and stuff like that. So I guess that was UCF based, but at the end of the day, I had content where I was chilling with the homies. I did skits with my boy, like receivers be like, cornerbacks be like. There was even a video that for some reason the NCAA was anal about.
Right.
And at the time I was dating this girl and went to the beach, and I took a football with me, and we was throwing it around. And they're like, oh, you can't depict yourself as a athlete, as a football player, so you can't go to the beach and you can't throw the ball around with your girlfriend.
You were a football player at the time, right?
Yeah. So that was specifically on the documents, like that example. So I don't know why they were so fixated on that, but yeah, apparently.
The reason I asked, because again, the devil in the details.
Mm-hmm.
Still today, athletes and collegiate athletes can't be paid for on the field play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You weren't posting content from games.
No.
You
Nowhere
weren't posting
near.
contents in the UCF jersey
Nowhere near.
at practice or anything,
Nowhere
cooking
near.
or anything that they actually make money off the collegiate
Nowhere
athletes
near.
for, right?
There was times where I would vlog my day going to class and like skateboarding around campus. It's raining and like showing the student union, just things like that. It was never no game film, nothing. Even the practice stuff was me on my own time, on my own effort, going to the indoor late at night, 10, 11 p.m., and just kicking field goals and just kind of.
See, I don't see no harm in that though.
There was no harm at all.
Right. And that's why we wanted to highlight it, to show that it wasn't on the field play that he was posting. The content wasn't him in the game kicking a field goal or a punt return.
Right.
It was just his everyday vlogging life, right?
And my biggest thing is, let's say I was an engineering student or an art student or something, and I decided to create my own gallery or create my own engineering firm and take the things I'm learning, which I was studying marketing at the time, take the engineering or the art that I'm learning and creating a business out of that. I feel like those departments would praise me for that. They'd be like, hey, this is a model student. We want more people like him. You're taking what you're learning from this college and applying it to life and building something out of it.
Right.
Why was that looked at differently? Because I had a number on my back. Because I had a jersey name on the top of my jersey.
True.
Yeah, it was very innocent stuff. It was me just living life.
I don't know.
Filming, documenting life, and the NCAA couldn't get their hands in the pie, so they didn't like it.
I look at it like that too, though. You know, NCAA
Money drives a lot of things.
NCAA probably was like, look, we already give you a scholarship, so that's all you need.
And they give you that $30 a week work study.
Man, shit, man. They gave us something called cost of attendance, which was probably like $1,600 every semester. And you know, a semester's like 3-4 months.
Right.
That ain't really shit, bro. Yeah, they'll pay for our housing. Yeah, they'll give us food, which is not the best. But at the end of the day, what is one supposed to do with like that amount of bread?
So not only did they take your scholarship, they also fed you trashy food.
It was ass, bro.
You pay your alumni fees, man?
I ain't graduated,
I
so I
know,
ain't got to
I'm
pay
just
none of
messing
that
with
shit. I ain't graduated, so ain't no fees attached. So
So-
y'all got to pay alumni fees when y'all leave school.
They want you to
That's
when
the
you
thing.
graduate.
They want you to when you
Hell
leave.
nah. So they done took your money for 4 years. You leave, you're gone, so they still want more. That's crazy.
That's how they make the school better.
See, it's a
they
difference
say.
between wanting and actually getting.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real.
So you move on, you know, after UCF, you know, and then you begin to make videos.
Sure.
You know, how was that? You know, how was
It was
that
tough,
transition?
bro. Even just the decision by itself was a tough period because when I made the decision, like it was weird because my coaching staff was very supportive at the time. Scott Frost and his gang, they were very supportive. They loved what I was doing. They were like, "Man, we love how you capture all these memories, and we love how you're so creative with the content. Like, we love this." I remember we had a bowl game, and I captured the whole experience. Obviously, not gameplay or nothing, but just going to the hotel, going to the dinners, and like the different activities they had. And they saw them videos. Coaches was even on the film, like involved in it, and they were glad when they saw themselves. But then once the decision came down to it, remember the day I told them I quit and I'm ineligible. They all brought me in the office. They had a meeting, and it was like one seat right here in front of the coach's desk, and then it was like all the coaches all around. I'm like, damn, what's going on? They're like, hey, sit down. We got to talk to you. I'm like, all right, what's going on? They're like, yeah, well, we see what you're doing, and we've been told you to stop doing that shit.
What?
I'm like, bro, I thought you guys were supportive. And they're like, nah, we told you to stop doing that.
I mean,
You're putting yourself in front of the team. At the end of the day, we have jobs, careers. We got to put food on the table, so you on your own with this shit. I'm like, damn, I thought y'all had my back.
I
the
mean,
whole
but you
time.
know what that's about, though. Like,
It's bread. I already
They got
know.
in trouble.
I already
yeah,
know.
They got in trouble.
And the thing that the coach said is like, you know, I support you, I help you, but when we got NCAA trying to come sniff around and do this and that, then
exactly.
we can't.
There it
You
is.
feel me?
There it is.
So I get it. They had to do what they do. But
when you say Scott Foster, you mean a guy
Scott
that came
Frost.
from Nebraska,
Nebraska, yeah, he's back in Nebraska now. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time, man. I wonder what he's doing. I'd like to check in on him, just to be like, yo, look what I'm doing now.
right? Yeah. You should go check in on him. Say, Coach, you know what? I'm gonna come do a video at your
real
school,
shit.
huh?
Yeah,
You're doing
real
big
shit.
things now, huh?
Real
So,
shit.
do you ever go back? Have you ever
I
went back to UCF and did
So-
any content and met with some of those individuals? I'm glad you actually said
Yeah,
that.
let's talk about it.
Should.
Yeah.
So I did go back when the event was kind of recent, because one thing Coach Frost always said, and even to his alumni, his guys that leave, whatever, he's like, hey, you guys, this is your home. If you ever want to come get work, if you want to do anything in the indoor, anything like that, you're welcome to. This is where y'all, came up. So I probably went back maybe a year after the event happened. Not even a year, probably like 6-7 months after the event happened. And I was in the indoor. Obviously, I was vlogging and I was kicking, minding my own business, just getting work in.
Somebody came in there.
One of the fucking administrators walked through there. He sees me at the corner of his eye, and I see him pull out his phone and do this and just walk out.
So you're
Like, damn, what the
dealing with a
fuck?
Karen.
Yes.
You ready to get it.
Super Karen. So like 10 minutes later, 4 cops pull up.
Wow.
They're like, hey, police. They're like, hey, what are you doing in here? I'm like, I'm just training, just working out. Like, we had a complaint. We was told to get you out of here. I was like, what do you mean? Coach Frost said that it's a policy. You could come in as a former knight, whatever, come get some work in, whatever. They're like, nah, those rules don't apply. We had a complaint, and we're going to write you up for trespassing. If you ever come back here, you will go to jail.
That's so wild to me.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
this
crazy,
is how
ain't it?
y'all treating me, bro?
I got a question.
I
got
see
a
why he
question.
didn't pay fees.
I got a
Fuck the
question.
fees.
I don't call it snitching. Who was it?
His name was Andy Seeley.
Andy Seeley? You, sir, you suck in life.
Well, Andy
That's
Seeley,
crazy.
Is he still?
2018.
Is he still there?
Nah, he's gone.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro, because I feel like I had like a similar situation, like something like that, bro. Like don't let one individual.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
like,
It's
ruin
it's
it.
way better now.
You know what
I've
I'm
been
saying?
back since.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy is that now they embrace me. Now they got a new coaching staff, Coach Malzahn, great coach. He's like, hey, man, we want you to come in here. We love what you do. We love what you stand for. You're like the face of NIL. You think you come in, speak to the kids, teach them how to build a brand, teach them about social media and everything. In the back of my head, I'm like, oh, now y'all motherfuckers want to come around.
Sound familiar, don't
Yeah.
it, Reek?
Sound,
But-
yeah.
I went through, I hung out with them, spent the day with them, filmed some content there. It's so crazy now they embrace me and they let me on the sidelines to film videos during their games.
That's wild, huh?
So it's
You
crazy.
know, you know what you should do, right?
What?
You got to charge them. no, seriously. Like, seriously.
You a
Because you
lawyer,
putting that
you know,
stuff.
yeah.
Dude, look,
Yeah.
you study marketing.
Yeah.
So it seems like it went from we don't want you to get paid for posting this content to we want free services
Yeah.
for you posting content.
So what I
of
did
us.
is like you said, I'm a marketer. I got to show the effects of my product first. And me filming, me going there, making videos that got millions of views. Now a lot of people look at UCF, they like it. Now if they want me there again, it's going to be a price tag attached to that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
A little smart businessman here.
Businessman,
I like
man.
it.
It's crazy though, Reed, because it makes you think of how you talked about the head coach, like all the coaches just turned around and flipped it on you.
Yep, yep.
And it's kind of like you go back and like, look at me now, coach. You ever dealt with that anything? Because I got something to get off my chest on this one. I'm
It
gonna
is,
bring
bro.
it back.
That's exactly how
What happened, bro?
business of football is. I ain't gonna speak on my situation, but I definitely had a situation similar to that.
I'll say it to my high school counselor. She told me I could own my tire shop, my own tire changing shop in Coffee County, bro.
That man said I own tire shop.
My own tire shop.
Like wheels on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round. That's what she told me. That's what she told me, bruh. And it's like, it's insane how life works, right? Because those same individuals, it's not that they don't believe in you. I think they truly believe in you. They just don't want to see you succeed, right?
Yep. But then when you succeed and you come back around, hey, man, we believed in you.
We
so proud of you.
Right, right. You
We
hear
so
it all the
proud of
time,
you.
right? We proud of you. And not one time did they say that when you were actually
You know
there.
how many times I heard that when I went back to UCF? And in the back of my head, I was like, man, y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't mean that.
It was the same motherfucker standing on the other side of the situation.
Yeah.
It's funny, though,
Be
because
like
I
that.
went back and I almost got in a fight with this alumni dude. We was up watching the game or whatever, and I guess he had a few drinks. And I'm just sitting there watching the game, and I'm filming, and he just started kind of talking shit. And I'm sitting looking around like, who this nigga talking to? He's like, you, Delahaye, you fucking left us. You picked your dumbass YouTube channel over the nation, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, it's not that serious. Security had to get him. He tried to press me. Security had to get him and escort him out and stuff, but I guess he was salty about my decision and me
Sound like
leaving.
you finna get your ass whooped by him and Antonio Brown.
Watch out. Ooh, AB.
Ooh.
AB.
AB. You want me to jump into that? Because
Man, let's
that's
just
a
jump on
whole
into
nother
it.
situation.
Let's just jump on it.
That's a whole nother situation.
Let's just jump on into it, man.
Man.
Mr. Silver Cap.
Interesting story.
That's crazy, bro.
Interesting
Yeah, tell us
story,
about
man.
that, bro. Like, I mean, since we on the
Yeah.
topic of it, man, tell us what happened between
To
you
be
and AB.
honest,
Yeah, when AB was finna beat you up. Not
Because-
just what happened between them, but when
threatened
AB was
to, but I
finna
don't know
beat
if
you
he
up.
Yeah, when he was finna whoop your ass.
he threatened to, but I don't know if he was. If he would have put a hand on me, hey, check would have been coming my way. But anyways,
A blue chick
Yeah, blue check.
from social.
a blue face check. Nah, obviously, like I looked up to Antonio Brown. I thought he was one of the most electrifying receivers in the game. I always loved watching him play. I always loved watching his highlights. Obviously, he had a very successful career. So I know there was a time where he was trying to kind of get on social media. And he reached out. He's like, yo, bro, I like your stuff. Yo, son, my sons be watching your content. Like, let's link up. So I was like, oh, shit. Like, AB trying to fuck with me. That's hard.
That's big.
hard.
That's huge, bro.
That's
Right.
huge.
That's one of the best receivers in the
Bro,
game
that's
right now.
huge.
I gotta
Right.
pull up, huh?
That's
Right.
huge. So
Pulled up.
came out. He invited me to his crib. He had a workout going on. I told him we could get a workout in, and then I don't know, just vibe at the crib, whatever. So invites me out to his workout. We work out at the field. We shoot a couple videos. Actually, try to guard him 1-on-1, and
How that went?
He certified.
He cold. He nice.
And he was in pads, and I was just in shorts, and he was still cooking me. But that shows to how great his skills are. We hung out. We did content, whatever. He even invited me back to his crib. We kicked it back. He was trying to get his YouTube channel started. So he had me sit down with him and kind of break down everything. We sat in his office for like 30 minutes, an hour, just talking about the YouTube, this and that and that. And then he started going through all his shit. And I kind of spoke about, I made a video speaking of how I met him and how I see all the shit going down in the media. I was around him. I was in his personal space. I was around his family, his friends, all that. And that's not the AB I saw.
Right.
I feel like the media is kind of painting him in a bad light.
Right.
But at the beginning of the video, I addressed all the things that they were saying. So I feel like one of his boys that be around him, they watched the first 3-4 minutes of the video, and there was a hottest nigga Deestroying on the internet talking shit about you. When the whole rest of the shit was me defending him, kind of standing up for him. So after that, he just, I don't know, he was already going through shit. I guess he had something loose in his head. So he started going on social media talking reckless, talking crazy. He's like, Deestroying, you put up to my crib, uninvited, you put up to my workout, filming. You can't put the AB likeness in your name, in your videos. I'm going to sue you for copyright infringement. I don't know what the fucking fragment is.
Yeah, me neither.
I gotta pause you.
You a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
What is it? What is infringement, sir?
I can get Black's Law Dictionary. That word is not in there.
Sounds like a fucking grenade or something.
I don't know what that shit is.
That word is not in there. Maybe he was just fueled by anger.
Yeah.
And he meant infringement.
Fragment. He went on Instagram Live in front of thousands of people. Deestroying, I'm going to sue you for copyright infringement. You can't use the AB likeness. So me, I'm a content creator. I add a fuel to the fire.
Yeah, technically, he has a point. You can't use his likeness.
Yeah.
But if he okays it, though, he invites me to the workout. It's like you saying we could film YouTube videos. You bring me here. We go to the field. You're in front of my camera, interact with my camera, talking to my camera. I post a video, then you get upset. You say, I can't use that.
What I would say this before
Let me know, lawyer.
Mr.
What do you
Hill
think?
would approve that, we would have to look at that contract
Yeah,
and
no,
make
of
sure
course.
he's getting some % off that.
Of
YouTube
course. But that wasn't spoken of before.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
he didn't do
at all.
that.
No, there was none of that before. No, there was no type of agreement. No, nothing. He said, pull up. Let's do the YouTube shit. Teach me how you do it and whatnot. And then, whatever. Smooth. I'm thinking we about to make more content together, this and that. But that was kind of the end of it, bro. He started going online, talking shit. Logan Paul was kind of throwing fuel on his fire, trying to box him and stuff at the time. So he was talking shit, trying to box me as well. He said he was going to sue me. He said so much shit. And you know me, I like to instigate as
So
well.
why don't you box him then?
Yeah, because
I'm
you
not a
just said he
boxer.
tried to box you.
I'm not a boxer.
What you mean you're not a boxer?
I'm not a
bro.
boxer. I've
You
never
can
stepped in the
train.
ring before.
All
You can
these
train.
YouTubers out here boxing, bro. Like
You don't think I would have done it? I know I'm confident in my abilities, but I don't think it's worth
you
it. Really.
athletic, you strong.
I don't think it's worth it, really.
Destroying.
Nate.
Destroying. Come on, man.
What's that nigga name? Nate Robinson. He's athletic. He's strong. And what
Well,
happened to him?
let's speak
Sweet
on
chin
him.
music, nigga.
Let's speak on
Sweet
him.
chin music, nigga.
Let's speak on him. Like it's safe to say, just
Sweet
because you
chin
come from a
music.
certain area, don't mean you got hands.
Exactly.
Like that. Let's be
That's
clear.
true. That's true.
That's what happened.
Nate got punched in the back of his head some kind of way. I don't know how you get punched in the back of your head in a boxing match.
I feel like he got
You
paid
know, if you
off
get
or
hit
something.
behind your ear, man, that throw your balance off. Your equilibrium is jacked up.
But how he's facing him? How
feel
do
like he
you
got
hit
paid
him
off,
over
bro.
his
I don't
head
know.
like
I
that?
think he threw like an overhand right or something, and it just went behind the end.
It was
he
ugly.
He was assed up.
It was ugly.
But you said he tried to
It's
box
ugly.
you, right? You said you're not a boxer, but I gotta bring you back to your culture and your upbringing.
Bring me back.
Right? You've endured so much adversity. What makes you think you couldn't box? You couldn't learn it to the point where you went from playing organized kickball. I got
Man,
you.
put some respect on
To
it, bro.
to
Oh my
football
God.
when you were 14.
Yeah.
You started being a punter, kickoff, doing all of this,
That boy know it all. Boy, you been.
and you got a scholarship on it.
Yes, sir.
What makes you think you just saying you're not a fighter? What
No,
makes you think
I
you can't
definitely-
train
no, I definitely
and get
know
in
I
the
can.
ring?
I definitely know I can. I've thrown punches at the mid a couple times. I've been around some homies who do box, and they said my hands look good. But obviously, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of focus, a lot of dedication, and it's something that I don't want to shift my focus to and neglect a lot of other things. I have an amazing brand right now.
That
that I'm
boy know
growing.
AB strong.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie,
He
he's
avoid
an
that.
athlete.
He
He's
avoid
an
that.
athlete.
He avoid. But you got to understand, Nate Robinson was an athlete. Nothing against you, Nate.
Yeah,
But you got messed up.
yeah.
Look, Nate Robinson is an athlete. So you mean to tell me you're a businessman?
Yes, sir.
If the check is right,
Come on, Floyd.
Jake Paul,
Come on,
Logan
Floyd.
Paul. If the check is right,
Yeah.
and they can get AB on the other side, you wouldn't box him. They put you down for 2023. You got at least 8-9 months of training.
It's a decision I got to weigh. The
Would you
timing got to
glove
be
up
right.
with
The
him?
check got to be right. My preparation got to be right. And I'd be open to talking about it. I'd be open to hearing the offer.
Yeah.
I'll be open to that.
All right. So let's say it happened. Who wins?
Shit, I'm betting on myself 10 times
Yeah.
out of 10, always.
That's what I'm talking about.
3
baby.
rounds. How many
That's
rounds
what I'm
AB
talking about.
win?
0.
Does he go to sleep?
I don't know. Again, it goes to my preparation. I don't know how my hands is. I don't know where you got to hit niggas to knock them out and shit. But hey, I'm going to win that motherfucker.
So what you is? So what you think you is? So you think you're a striker or you more fundamental?
I don't know. I've never stepped in a boxing ring, bro. I've never done no type of boxing.
You've been in a fight before, ain't you?
I'm not even a fighter. I fought like in middle school and shit, but never.
Definitely don't count.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. I ain't really a fighter, bro. I'm the type of person who's kinda. I ain't gonna say I'm pussy, but I'm gonna talk my way out of things. I know there's better ways to settle things in a fight. Because at the end of the day,
I think
At
you
the
just
end of
got
the
to
day,
describe that.
I don't think he.
at the end of the day, what is
is
fighting doing though? What is fighting doing though?
I mean, it's
what
not,
is that? So
Well, on the boxing level, it's entertainment.
Yeah, it's not really.
yeah, it's
fighting.
entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Just
it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, if that check right,
Yeah,
the
for
circumstance right, if the situation right,
Say if the money right, you.
if the bread right, I'm going.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you can look at that camera right now and say if the bread is right,
I need you to look at that camera.
I
You
looked
will
at it when I
box
said
AB and you will win.
Look at that camera and say that whole line.
Why y'all niggas trying to set me up?
We ain't trying
We
to
just
do that.
asking, bro. We just asking.
If the bread is right, if the circumstance is right, if the situation is right, and if I make that decision, I will box AB.
He turned his head a little.
And
bit.
who
You
will
see
win? The camera over there.
Huh?
Who wins that
that?
fight?
Who wins if you fight AB?
You and AB.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what this is? You ain't seen Jameis eating these?
I don't do that kind of stuff, brother.
Oh
I'm a
yeah,
lawyer.
Jameis Winston eating the W's.
W's, bro.
Come on,
now.
bro.
W's, man.
I'm a lawyer.
This
I
dude,
can't be
yeah.
involved in that kind of stuff. No,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Yeah,
So
well,
you win that fight. 3 rounds. Easy work.
I think so.
This man's a boxer.
Tyreek, we gotta see you in
a
the ring, though.
kicker. When I'm done, yeah.
Well, who you trying to box? Who you trying to get in
I'm
there
going
with?
at Jake Paul, dog. I'm going at the top dog.
Jake Paul's gonna sleep your ass.
I feel like going to sleep.
Yeah, good.
I ain't gonna argue with you like what?
Bro, say I'm tired anyway.
Just know if that
It
check
is
right,
late.
what you
It's
just
kinda
said,
late.
if that check right, I'm off in there.
Oh God.
Go to sleep.
I've been
That's
offered
funny.
boxing matches and stuff before, but it just again, I feel like there's so much more for me to lose and win. I feel like I've developed such a brand of respect and everything in the industry that if I was to box, what am I getting out of that? You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the same way I feel about if I race these slow ass dudes in the NFL, bro. Like
Ooh.
if I race these slow ass
Yo,
dudes
shit,
in the NFL, bro, like they have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to
Nothing.
right?
lose.
I could slip on the start and they could win. Lord knows a bad situation they could win. You know, so they have nothing to
They
lose.
have nothing to lose.
I have nothing to gain because I clearly know I'm faster than everybody in the league. I know that. So I'm going at the top dog, Usain Bolt. I'm calling him out.
Where you at?
Usain Bolt, which camera I'm at? Usain Bolt, I'm coming for your ass, boy. Oh man, Grandpa, stop playing bingo.
Oh,
Come face the cheetah, dog. I'm here.
hey, maybe he feel the same way though. He's going against the fastest in the world.
He doesn't feel the same.
What does he
bro.
have to lose?
He doesn't have to say.
Come on,
he doesn't
bro.
feel the same.
I'm the fastest in the league, though.
Hey, he's the fastest in the world. World. 8 billion.
I'm not hearing he's the
You know the
fastest
funny
in the
thing
world.
about
billion.
that, bro? You know the funny thing about that is, to Tyreek's point, media went crazy after Pro Bowl, that race.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's his name?
I got a plan now. You know I got a
Cowboys.
plan.
I know, bro. Like,
Michael
folks were like,
Parsons.
bro, what happened? What happened? I started like, what happened with your mama? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
clearly the man came to do the Pro Bowl events, and that was it.
I got my chick.
That,
I got my chick.
you
Come
see
on.
what I'm saying? Like why
They
would
must
you?
don't know.
Why would you? You know, exert all of your energy and prove what everyone already knows.
They already know what. They already know what
It's not a
time it is.
mystery. Like, you've had so many people come forward and say, "I will beat him. I will beat him." If you feel like you would beat him, race him.
On me.
Gambling is illegal, but it just depends on what state we do.
Depending
it
what
in.
state, yeah.
Depends on what state we do it in.
Go to Vegas.
Now we
If
talking.
you really want
Go to
it,
Vegas.
he
telling
will
you.
give it to you for the right price.
DK Metcalf. I called him
He'll
out.
give it to you.
Where you at? I'm in,
I just
I'm in
don't
a
see-
boot. I'm in a boot.
I don't see a man,
like,
bro,
that
beating
boy
you.
talking cash,
I don't see
money.
him beating you. What he said he eat on a daily basis: gummy bears and gummy worms and Skittles and drink coffee.
I'm gonna sit
I
back
don't
in my
see him
chair.
beating you.
I'm gonna sit back in my chair now. All right, we gonna talk more.
Ooh.
D dog. All right, so D. So let's get back
digress.
to you, dog. Let's
We
get back to you.
apologize.
I had to get that off my
got hot
chest.
for a
I
second.
had to get that off my chest.
He got hot.
No.
didn't he? You left UCF. Obviously, chose your career, which I personally think, and I think we all can agree, that was the best decision you could have
Great
made.
choice.
Right?
Great choice. Yeah.
Because you got freedom of anything you want to do.
Yes, sir.
Right?
That boy living.
Living life.
So, has any NFL team ever reached out to you to say, "Hey, we know you got a leg"? I think everybody in America knows that. Like, I guarantee they've watched your YouTube videos, right?
Right.
Has any NFL team ever reached out, scout anybody, was like, "Hey, we want to at least get you to the tryouts. Like, just come out,
Never.
let us look at you."
Because we know you
Never.
played professionally once,
Never.
right?
I went to the CFL. Yeah.
But has an
Never.
NFL team.
Never reached out to me. Even the whole CFL thing, I just went to a bullshit tryout just to make content. She was there with me, and next thing you know, the next day they called me like, "Wow, you got a great leg. We want to bring you into training camp and stuff." But NFL team has never reached out, bro. I feel like
That's crazy.
for a few reasons. One, they might see the social media thing and they may feel like, you know, this guy is a kicker. He's going to come in here and cause a distraction. Maybe he has a huge ego. Maybe he's just a YouTube guy. Maybe he edits his videos. I don't know what it is. But I've even been on live stream events with House Highlights. I did a field goal competition, and I went 9 for 9 all the way back up to 67 yards. So, like, the leg is proven. The leg is there. I do this, but I don't.
Organized
know what it is.
kickball, man.
I wonder what the
it
problem
helped
is, though. Like, I wonder what the problem is. Like,
don't
as
know.
good as he is, as
Right.
athletic as he is, I wonder why an NFL team has yet.
I
to
feel
give
like
him a
they've
chance.
they've kind of been scared away as well because of my decision. Obviously, I chose my social media, my brand over my football career, and you know how the GMs and the head coaches and the owners, if this guy is not about football, if he don't live, sleep, eat, breathe football, then he don't love the game enough to play for us. So
like me.
maybe that's the big thing. Yeah. That's why you where you are, bro, and I got to give you props for that. But with me, I realized that, yeah, playing the game was my dream. Yeah, I want to play in the league. Sadly, if my fans watching, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. That dream is over for me. If it happens, great. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, I don't mind. I feel like I'm still very involved in the game, and I feel like I'm still inspiring. I'm still motivating. I'm still working.
That's
and
real.
there's a lot more people that see my story and see what I do and realize that it's more to the game than just playing on Sunday nights. I have not played a down of football in how many years, but I feel like, no offense to you or anyone, but I feel like I'm one of the more impactful people in the sport. So there's more to it than just playing the game, man. I inspire a lot more people. I help a lot of more people with my content, what I do, than showing up on Sundays with a name on my back.
So, what would be an ideal team for you if you were to get picked up? Who would you want to see yourself kicking for?
I always have my eyes on the Dolphins because I love Florida. I'm from Florida. Hey, I don't know if you got some connections. I know.
I'm gonna tell you right
The
now.
Dolphins.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll kick a good, and I'm the backup kicker. So there's no
if
way
you the backup
gonna-
kicker, then shit.
There's no way you winning.
It's
that
definitely a
job.
job for me,
Come on,
yeah.
bro. Come on, bro.
Honestly, to be honest, I don't have no preference. I've never even had like a team growing up or nothing like that. Preferably nowhere too cold. But honestly, anywhere that would have given me the opportunity, I would have gone with.
That's love.
So, aside from being the face of the new NIL deals, because you are the face of it, no matter what anybody tells you, you're definitely the face of it. Being an amazing kicker, YouTuber, whatever. You got a lot of stuff going on, right?
Sure.
Where do you see social media in the future? Where do you see it going? Because it's taking over so much.
Yeah.
Like I know we talked earlier about, cable, right?
So
Nobody really has cable, right?
No
Everybody has the Fire Stick. So where do you see social media going in the next 10, 15 years because you're so relevant and so big on social media? Like, do you see social media and content-based influencers and platforms taking over, dang near mainstream television and media?
I feel like
anything.
I can't predict exactly where it's going to go because even in the last 15 years alone, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I couldn't have predicted I was going to be in this position. But I can't predict where it's going to go, but I just know social media runs the world right now.
Oh, yeah.
Social media is at the forefront of marketing. It's at the forefront of every company's, like, business decisions. At the end of the day, that's how you spread the word. That's how you make your brand known by people.
Right.
I don't know. Social media is going to keep doing its thing, bro. A lot of businesses are realizing that influencers and YouTubers and TikTokers and Instagram people are the new celebrities. We are we are the ones that kids look up to nowadays.
Right.
If you go to any kid nowadays, you ask them, what do you want to do when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a YouTuber. That's like the number one job that everyone wants to do. So they're putting a lot of advertising dollars into social media influencers. Now it's going to be influencers in movies, on TV shows, making their own. I don't know if you know Mr. Beast, right?
Yeah.
He's an amazing example of the power of social media.
Mr. Beast.
Not only do his videos get hundreds of millions of views, but even beyond that, he's an amazing businessman. And he's used his audience and everything he's doing to grow businesses and create businesses, create IP, just be the entrepreneur. He could put down the YouTube shit right now and be just as good tomorrow because of the businesses he's building. So I feel like social media is going to keep being at the forefront of business, and shit, it's going to be even more in people's faces.
Mr. Beast was on YouTube when it first started, though.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't? No. Bro, he had to, bro.
No, he wasn't.
Him,
No,
PewDiePie.
Hell no, he wasn't.
What was
Mr. Beast probably been YouTubing for like 4 or 5 years.
And he has that many subs?
Yeah, because he's been dedicated. The thing with guys like him, Eric, Ryan Trahan, like they... Like
PewDiePie?
Yeah, PewDiePie, he's kind of just a machine now, but like guys like the ones I mentioned, just like you, they live, sleep, eat, breathe YouTube. They're willing to sacrifice everything for YouTube. They'll do whatever it takes to get the next biggest, best piece of content. Dedication.
That boy get like 200 M's on that.
Yeah, he goes.
I'm still recalling dial-up internet, and y'all talking about.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, but nah, it's like a lot of guys, they dedicate their life to it, and that's why they have such success. So Mr. Beast, he's one of them. He's going crazy. He's done videos of him saying Logan Paul name 100,000 times, literally watching paint dry. This man has sat and put his body. Recently, he did a video where he tried to go without eating for 30 days. He didn't do the whole 30 days, but he did 12. But think of that. You put your body through hell and don't eat any food, no water for 12 whole days for some views.
I just got hungry just about
what?
Brett need to go on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
For
real. So and obviously it's not just like the crazy ideas they help, but like them guys have studied the algorithm, have studied like the analytics and the behind the scenes of YouTube and how it operates and how it works, how to market your videos, a certain amount of watch time, like the pace of your videos, the editing, the visuals, like everything. Mr. Beast invests millions of dollars into making his content. So that's why he has as much success as he does.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So does it bring you satisfaction knowing that, your sacrifice of losing your scholarship to UCF has now paved the way for these new athletes?
It brings me so
to be
much
able
joy.
To secure, NIL deals.
It brings me so much joy every time I hear about an athlete get a new deal or anything like that. It makes me happy because I've been through all that. I realize what it takes, and I realize what they were giving back in the days. We ain't make no bread. We put our bodies online every single day. Right. Every tackle, every hit, everything. It's like going through car crash over and over and over. And these schools don't really care about you like that. If you're not producing, if you're not doing nothing, well, have a good day. So it makes me happy. I see what they doing. There's dudes getting millions of dollars, $8 million to commit to Tennessee and whatnot. And
They getting paid. They
listen,
getting
bro,
Lamborghini, NIL deals.
But think about it though. These kids work their whole entire life. Bro.
Exactly.
These
And
colleges make
they deserve
billions
it.
of dollars
They
off their
deserve it.
name. So
Yep.
it's about time.
Yep.
You know, they kind of was glorified slaves back in the day. So now they making bread. They doing their thing. So I'm extremely happy. I'm glad that I had to take the L and this really wasn't an L at all, so that my fellow brothers and sisters in the NCAA could take this W.
You took one for the team, bro.
Took one for the team.
You took
bro.
one for the team, man. But anyways, dog, I just want to say thank you, man.
Appreciate
You
y'all
know,
having me,
for
man.
coming on the show, bro.
Absolutely.
Keep serving your purpose, bro.
Appreciate
Because like
that,
you
man.
said, bro, to me, bro, the kids know who you are. You know, you are a huge role model in the
That means
community.
a lot, bro.
In every city you go to, man, keep touching those kids. Keep touching those young men, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know, because
It's all
it's
love,
very
man.
important, dog. You know, like you get a chance to travel the world and you get a chance to like hold these events, you know, to keep those kids off the streets for that day, you know. So that's real motivation, bro. So shout out to
man.
you. Shout out to your team.
Appreciate y'all having me, bro. That means a lot. I don't do many podcasts. It's probably my second podcast ever in my life.
Right.
And what better podcast to come on than the Cheetah Podcast?
And the Cheetah
Dogs,
Podcast, man. It needed to be said. Hey,
to be said.
before we go though, I know you got something to tell AB. So look in that camera and tell him one more time what
That's
you
right.
gotta tell him, man.
AB, if
That's
that
right.
bread right, boy, if the circumstance right, bring that check. I'm gonna catch that W.
Hey, AB, you heard him right here. AB, Kanye West. Yeah, Kanye West, you already know who I'm betting on, dog. Huh? Bring Kim K with you, too. Cheetah out, baby. It needs to be said.
Ay, okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degree.